All right, welcome in everyone. This is the Average Goob, and today we're going to be working on Arrrrchemist. Oh, there it is. I found the button. Hey, wow, feels like it's been like a week since I was streaming. Oh, hey Ryan, how you doing? The /announce message is pretty funny. I dismiss those for 5 minutes. Gamified. All right, so I've got quite a few things to work on today. Not just today, but just in general on this game. And I kind of organized a little bit of a checklist here, and I hope that it helps me release another version of the game that's a little more feature complete and polished. So we've got the notes for version 1.0 all organized. I put the bugs in there, the stuff that's supposed to be from the game design document, and things that maybe I want to add to the game. And overall, the game's not too bad. I did kind of fix the inventory not resetting, so that's good. I just want to make sure. Let's see if I pull up the game. Sure, it's still popping up. Cool. Okay. Yeah. So, anyways, when I was buying potions, it would go into the inventory, and then you go back to the title, and you start again, and you still have those items. So I fixed that up, and then I also made it so the Kraken actually spawns the loot it's supposed to spawn. I need to make it so. Oh yeah. Do tape to close the shop. I want to fix a lot of these things. There's like some weird bugs that go on. I want to add status effects, just all sorts of fun stuff to this. Good to be doing some game dev again. Needed a break though. I was kind of getting burned out. It's almost like a month straight working on multiple games, which I haven't even worked on one game in a long time. Yeah, so I think I can do some of these status effects pretty easily, like slowing the ships down. Catch them on fire already works. Stick them in place. Disable their cannons. Give me some fun abilities here. Yeah, breaks are important, and that's why I got to a streaming schedule, because I felt like streaming every day is not good for the brain. Like, because I also work a full-time job as well. More than full-time, because I'm a freelancer. So sometimes the hours are 24/7. I don't have a schedule thing in there, but it is on Twitch. I mean, should we put it on there? Should I put it on a schedule command? I didn't think about that. Let's schedule. Okay, cool. I didn't know if you could just link right to it. That's perfect. Thank you. That's what I was checking. I was checking to see if it had its own URL. That's actually pretty cool. It even shows like while I'm live, it shows live now and all that. That's pretty. And it assumes that I'm gonna go until the end of that time. I like that. But yeah. Yeah, no, that should work. I will try to keep it up to date. I don't really know how to not put a slot in there, like if I was taking the day off, like on Friday. I think you can like skip it or something. I don't know. Thank you. Okay. Also, I was thinking about making all these clickable, but the problem is the ship's ability is tied to a click. And I'm not 100% sure how to make sure it doesn't do that. That would not be good. But we'll see about that. Okay. Well, let's see what's on the list, and we'll start tackling those things. All right, enemy's health above 10 doesn't display correctly. Right. That's because I think their HUD, their health bar, it has a max and a min. Then I think we're setting the health. And we just default it here. Then health bar. Let's go find the health bar. Okay, their max value and value. Okay, so we're changing the health bar dot value to the health. But if that's always, that should work with their percentage, right? Like a 1 for 1. Let me turn on percent for this just to see. Anything that spawns in, let me see if it gives it like 110%. Not gonna lie, it actually looks nice. Also, I guess if I'm gonna be using the mouse, I should probably make a custom cursor. Let me cursor maybe. Huh. Also, the point of having this separate window out here was to make it so you can see the whole screen, because it goes behind my camera when it's over here, and then sometimes I forget it's here and it's like you see double of it. Alright, I think this guy, yeah, see how it says 100%? Okay, so wherever I'm changing the health, whenever they're spawning me, I'm not setting, I need to set these values. So probably the spawner, which I think's on me. Okay, so their health max, ship health. Okay, and it's not updating there. So I need to update health after I add that, I guess. Uh, value. See if that fixes it. What? Oh, that's smart. I mean, if it helps, it should be smart, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, me too. Help stay focused a little bit. These guys all have their health in order. Well, it's just, I'm just showing the percentages right now. Trying to see, make sure that when I hit them, it's taking out proper health. So far, it looks like everybody's losing health proper. Oh, nope, that guy should have taken damage, yeah. Okay. I don't know why it's not doing that. Value changed? When using a slider. Okay. I'm not using a slider. Oh. These matter. Yeah, let's keep this on rounded. Wonder if that will fix it. I'm gonna make all of these spawn in with random amounts of health. Main spawner. Set this on the enemy. I mean, it's not terrible to have this either. Oh, I do need those above it because those are what tell the health bar to change. And then need a random from like do 10 to 20 for now. That health equals health max. Okay. And then maybe I'd have to put a label on it. Okay, we'll just do percentages for now. Okay, that's much better. I think it's actually showing the percentages now. Before it was like showing like 10%, 20%, 30%. It wasn't showing like the in-betweens. This looks better. Question is, how are they gonna spawn in? It looks better every stream. Thank you. That's the goal. The trick is I have to get all this stuff done before people show up. So that, so it looks like I did something. And then when everybody shows up, then we just have a hangout session. And then now I have a game that I can just play in the background. Oh, nope, that ship didn't do it. That ship didn't do it. Definitely took damage and then still had a percentage of 100%. Okay, I might need to actually put a label on these. The ones spawning in, so something's not updating. Oops. Oh. Also, I'm going to make it so that they only shoot in the direction of the player. So it'll still be possible to make them destroy each other, but they're not going to shoot, like these guys wouldn't shoot down. they would only shoot up. That's on my list of things to fix too. Yeah, alright, that guy definitely took damage and didn't health. So maybe it's something to do with the way I'm spawning this health mod. Alright, so we want to increase their health max. Set it. And then I guess I need to set these values right then and there. I'm not updating the health. I'm not running the update on this. Maybe I need to make a new function. We have update health and do update health bar. And we're just going to say this. So I only really want to run this, for instance, on spawn. I like the idea of randomizing them. Maybe I tie it to this variable. I wonder if it overrides it. I think I can check their health bars at runtime. If I go to remote. This is one thing I don't like about showing the game scene like that when I'm running it, because like I'm in the debug right now. But you could have fun looking at that while I look at the ships. Okay, so he's got 16 health. This other guy has 13. This guy has 13. This guy has 17. This guy has 19. Okay, so they all have different values. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's get everybody out of their spawn points. Come with me, and you'll... That's it, because we're in the ocean. And I'm going to make this map... I don't know if I should make it bigger or if I should make other levels. Okay, that guy is messed up. So here's what we do. We pause it. And then I'm going to look for the guy that spawned. Okay, so... 23 out of 23, 20 out of 24, 28 out of 28, 23 out of 23, 28, 28, 20, 20, 12, 12. Yeah, I think it's the guys that are spawning in. I didn't even call the function, so that would make sense, actually. I think the health bar is not updating when it gets spawned in. Even though this runs, I don't think it's running from this spawner. So I'm going to do ship update health bar. I was just checking to see. I had to find one. I had to isolate it. I noticed that all their healths were correct. Like they were all, any of the spawned in ones had their health set, and nothing was higher than the actual max health. It was definitely a visual bug. Oh, I'm so glad I have some easy bugs to work on. Sometimes I get the complicated ones and I can't even focus. Like trying to figure out the inventory system on stream was just stressing me out. I don't know why. Mostly because I couldn't find any resources to help me. I ended up having to like watch a bunch of YouTube videos that had parts of what I was trying to accomplish. And eventually I got something. Oh. Do you feel under pressure because you're being watched? Yes and no. So like, when I'm streaming, I feel like I need to be entertaining of sorts. I need to have like something going on. I feel like the pressure of the entertainer is definitely in play. Just witness this guy's health bar go weird. But yeah, I felt pressured a little bit, but not in like a negative way. I was just like I was getting frustrated there was no resources on a health bar. And then like I'm not here to watch the view count on my stream, but you get it. It's like you want people to hang out and enjoy the vibe, and when the vibe is stressed, I feel like it stresses other people out, and I don't want to stress other people out, but I think it's important to see the frustration of things that can happen and to go through these. But yeah, it was off stream. I was like, all right, I can figure this out. And then also that was like really close. I had what a day left before the game jam ended, and I was like, I felt the pressure of that, and I think that really was that was like tilting me. That's the equivalent of playing League of Legends with some toxic players. That level of stress. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna have the one thing in my game that makes it the alchemy part. But now there's no time crunch. I can be like Bernardo, and I can do 10 lines of code in 3 hours, and everything's fine. I mean, he's on a deadline now, but I'm not. That probably stressed him out today too when he realized it. He opened his code up and he's like, I only did this much. And I'm like, dude, I feel that. 3 hours of streaming for 20 minutes of work. That's what's up. All right. This guy's health is messed up. Let's see if it's fixed. Thanks for shouting him out. Yeah, the two nerdy nerds. Fixing bugs, making bugs on stream. Do the shoutouts go into the VODs by chance? Do you know? That'd be cool for people. We've got a lot of people who watch the VODs of my stream. It'd be cool if those went out into the VODs. I've never checked. Okay, see this guy spawned in with like half health, maybe? Yeah, what the heck? Okay, that's no bueno. Go. Um, I don't know, enemy health bar? Update? See, I feel like I'm doing them incorrectly for this game because they're supposed to use signals and stuff, and I don't really know how to use signal. I thought the health bar was just gonna work. Where did it go? Okay, put it down here. On health bar changed. Wonder if I can just... No, I don't want to do that. Probably what I have to do, but I wonder if I just do this on the process. Greater than, less than equal to 0. If it's greater than health max. Which it shouldn't, but I just want to check it just in case. I mean, do I just keep the update health bar? What happened is it was like half health and then it jumped up to the max. Buy some potions. Boom. I could probably also make it so you only fire cannons in the direction that you're aiming, but that'd be too complicated. For no reason. His health's fine. Alright, here's one that spawned in. That's good. That's a good sign. Here's another one that spawned in. Okay, that's good. That's good. Are we fixing bugs? Okay, we know this guy definitely spawned in. Good. Okay, I think I fixed the enemy health bars. Is that going to cause a lot of issues on processing, though? Alright, that guy spawned in. Health is checked. I think I did it. One of them looked like it went down without you firing at them. It's possible one of the other enemies hit them. So here's a guy that spawned in. My goal is to make sure that they're all spawning at 100% health, and then when I hit them, they don't stay at 100%, because that's what was happening here. It's possible something hit them. Oh yeah, there's probably like a million balls coming around. Sometimes I'll come over here, like this guy right here will be hit. I'll be like, why is his health low? Because one of these guys hits him. I need to make them activate whenever they get hit. Okay, it looks like it's working. Okay, cool. Saving failed? No, please. Um, had a thought. It's just gone. Can I trigger them if they lose health? What do I have here? I have it setting the player. Can I set the player? Yeah, I could probably set the player. Add it as a feature. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I pull up my cannon, like the basic one. I have this. So I could make it so that body dot player is equal to player. So like if they get hit by anything, they'll just start chasing the player. Could try it. Boom. I don't think that'll work. Am I setting that? All right, this is the cannonball basic. You also do it on the auto. Yeah, pseudocode sometimes helps too. Like I don't fully know Godot either, but if I can conceptualize it, I can usually figure it out. How do we get this guy to hit a guy? I have an idea. Oh. Hold on, we got a bug. Invalid position. Okay. Hang on. I figured it out here. That does not work. We'll just do get node player. This is what I figured I was gonna have to do. I didn't think I could just do it by defining it as a player. I was really gonna try to get this. I think I can get him down. Close as the guy. There he is. Okay. Chase me here. Alright, fire your cannons at this one down there. Do it. No. Oh. Oh. It's gonna be a lot harder than I thought. It doesn't happen too often, but it's not impossible. Let's see if I can get him. Oh, wait. I think that guy got triggered. This guy. Get this guy. Do it. Hit him. Oh. Oh, it was so close. It was so close. Dang it. Gotta. It works. It works. That guy immediately started chasing me. Can I get the other enemies to make them pull, though? Dang it. Alright, nope. Dang it, I got too close to that guy, too. Okay, here's the thing. I need you guys to hit this guy. Nope, too close to that guy, too. The aggro range is already pretty good. Okay, now we're about to have some problems. Pretty sure there's a guy. Oh, dang it. Okay, this is our test dummy right here. Something's gonna hit him. It works. It works. Oh my gosh. So many of them. All right. Oh, dang it. Okay. Cool. Another bug down and a new feature added. Okay. I don't know how often this happens. So I need to damage one of the shadows and test this out. I think the dolphin spawns by default, so I can maybe give them a little bit less health. Maybe I give them 1 health. Then I need to check the main file and make sure it gets removed. Alright, Shadow Dolphin, the first one. Yeah, he has 1 health. I'm not even going to attempt. Okay, I just checked. It definitely cleared out the enemy from here. Okay. So maybe that's not an issue. I was running into something right there, though. It was in one of these waters. I was running into something there. Oh, maybe I was just running into the beach. Oh. Check. Okay, I don't see any issues here. I would say that one's fixed for now. All right, the hitboxes. First, let me fix the dolphin. Okay. All right, the player's hitbox. All right, we got the loot magnet area. That's this. I don't know why it went all over the place. All right, let's just do 15. Thank you. And then the damage area. I feel like maybe I just make this a circle. No, it needs to be a rectangle. That'd be. So the damage needs to be equal to the collision, maybe? Or bigger? I feel like you would make the damage a little bit smaller so you could feel like you're dodging things. Then the big issue I was having was this one. Hey, what's going on, Yogi? Welcome in. Just working on a bug list, task list, feature list for Arrrrchemist. I'm getting version 1.0 ready, basically the polished version of the demo. So it's been pretty fun so far. I've knocked out quite a few things. And then I even added a new feature. The enemies will chase the player whenever they get hit with a cannonball, which I need to replicate over to the auto cannonball. You need a bug, let's just ask low base. Yeah, that's true. He does do bug photography. That's great. Yeah, a good pun's a good pun. Can't complain. Okay, never mind. I already duplicated this over. Okay. This should be fine. Serious question. All right, I got a serious answer for you. What is your question? Let's see. That is another bug I'll work on. Okay, let's test the ramming hitbox. Well, actually, let me go open the player up, or the enemy. Aha, circles and squares. What is an eggplant? Because an egg isn't a vegetable, and an eggplant doesn't come from a chicken. I think there isn't there like a technical name for an eggplant? Aubergine? Yeah, an aubergine. Right. So I don't know why people call them eggplant. Why do I don't know why do they call them eggplants? I don't know. Maybe it's like the shape of it. Like when they're small, they kind of look like eggs. That is not the picture that I copied over. Just casted a spell. Like if you look at them, they kind of look like eggs when they're tiny. So this could just be humans. We like to relate things. Probably the American naming for it. We call things based off of what we've seen a lot of. So we say like everything tastes like chicken, even though it doesn't. Literally, that's yeah. Why are Americans so literal in naming things? Eyeglasses, sidewalk. What about football? They're not consistent. So that's another thing. Like anything, everything you know about English, memorize it for 20, 30 years and then forget everything you know. It was all wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I think English is one of the weirdest, strangest languages. And I don't know why it's been the universal language that people need to learn or choose to learn or are being forced to learn. I don't know. English is goofy. Football's a round ball you kick. Oh yeah, it's on me. That's right. The football. I mean, they call the soccer association or whatever. I don't get it, dude. Blame blame English. No, I'm not taking it literally. I'm not taking it literally. Just the American language. Hey, RTN, what's up, dude? Tuna fish could just be called tuna. I know, right? Why are we calling it tuna fish? It's, I don't know. We could go on forever about things and like a lot of redundancies in the language. And then the same word, like the same sounding words and stuff. But it also happens in Spanish too. I've been seeing a couple TikToks where this guy says, you know, what is this in Spanish? And then it's this word, and then what's this in Spanish? And it's this word. And it's like the same sounding. He's like, how would I say this sentence? and it's just like all the same word over and over, but like slightly different. So it's really funny. Caro. The Caro? Is it? No, Caballo is horse. I was gonna say. Alright. The ship damage, this probably collision. Oh, the ship's collision needs to be larger. I'm gonna make this a square. Well, if I do a circle, it allows them to rotate a lot easier. Dang. Auto. Abaya. And then this is their ship damage area. We'll just make it closer, just like we did for the player. I do the player's collision shape as a circle. I'm gonna make it an oval. Why is it doing this? Shrink. Shrink down. Alright, let's do that. And then I'm gonna scale it this way. Anywho, I sold 12 calendars yesterday. No kidding, dude, really? Congratulations. What kind of picture calendars? Pretty cool. Oh, nope, circles are not gonna work. Animals in the forest. In the new forest, wild horses, donkeys, cows, deers, and pigs. That is so cool. Kind of like that's like a farm. That's really cool. Congrats on the calendars though. Uh Personally, I like calendars. But I just never find one that I'm like, yeah, I would hang this up. I hang up art all over the place. I've got tons of art. Got posters over there. These are artworks. These are prints from somebody. Like limited prints. I've got them all over here. The front of my desk, I've got Destiny posters. I have custom World of Warcraft art on the wall over there. But it's like, if you're gonna get a calendar, it's almost got to be timeless. It's a national trust area, like a national preserve. Like you'll pay people to take care of it and stuff, that kind of thing. Pretty nice. You need a Yogi limited piece. You sell them off your website? I have to take a look. Okay, you do? Yeah, I'll have to take a look, dude. I think I've seen your website. Okay. My damage area needs to eat my collision area. 222, 155. That's not right at all. All in the store. Any issues, I'll sort it. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Well, cool. I mean, it might be worth it if it's limited. And it supports another artist. I'm a huge fan of photography, so I've never like gotten into it myself necessarily a whole bunch, but I appreciate pictures. It's the view from somebody else's lens. Very interesting. One day I want to make enough money that I can just buy whatever art I want. Whether it be photography, hand painted, digital, whatever it is, a video game. And not like the snooty, I'm just buying it because it's expensive art, but something that speaks to me, kind of art. I just see it, I'm just like, yeah, I like that. Okay. Let me go check the ramming. Yeah. Oh yeah, that hurt him for sure. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Keep adding to it, obviously. This time of year is purple heather season where the new forest floor turns purple in a couple months. Oh, that's probably beautiful. I've seen, I've been to the beach when there was this thing called Valella or something like that. And it was just like, just scattered over the beach. But in the sunset, everything like, cause they're like translucent, they're kind of like jellyfish. And like the tops of them would turn into like this glistening sunset under the sunset. And it's just things like that are just so pretty. And it's so hard to capture it too. But I haven't seen like mass color changes other than something like that. And then obviously like botanical gardens with a bunch of flowers. I don't know where all these ships came from. Look at that perfect maneuvering. Alright, test another ram here. Yeah. Okay. I think the ramming's working. I think the hitboxes are pretty good. One comment I had was fix the velocity when colliding. Don't be so abrupt. So I can go ahead and just work on that right now since I'm here doing collisions. All right. Player runs into something. Okay, so velocity. Um, just I don't want to make it 0, but I do need to slow it down. What's cool is my mom's name is Ling and the Heather that is blooming is called Ling Heather. Oh, that is so pretty. So when my mom passed, we picked some and incorporated it into her funeral for flowers. Wow, that's beautiful, Yogi. The Ling Heather flowers. I have to look that flower up. Not okay, not lavender, right? Hang on. Oh, okay. These are beautiful. Are they fragrant? It looks like they would smell really nice. Like you'd pick these and put these on the breakfast table to go along with that kind of morning breakfast vibe. I feel like they would smell good. Very beautiful though. If I was looking at the right ones, they kind of remind me of like purple baby's breath. They smell like peony or pony pea. Well, yeah, I mean, probably couldn't smell them. Let's just cut the velocity in half. Work? No, I understood what you meant. I was making another flower joke though. A peony is a flower. It's pony pea. No, it's okay. Being silly. Okay, so this is why I was making the damage stop you. I guess sliding along an edge isn't so bad. It's actually not terrible. No, not gonna be doing any of that. Peony? Peony? See, there's the English language again. Those words have nothing to do with each other and they sound exactly the same. It can be very confusing conversations. Okay. How about this? How about when I collide with things, it just cuts my velocity in half, but it doesn't stop my ship completely. This isn't that bad. It's way less abrasive, the experience, I think. And then, like, if I hit the shadows, it just slows me down, but it doesn't stop me on them. I think this works out nicely. Hey, Shu. Hello again. Welcome in. I hope you're enjoying the Wild West RP. You got some goofy stuff going on. The more they get into it, the more it evolves. It's great. Spelling bee. Spell road. Can you say it in a sentence? The kid rode the school bus down the road. Right. Can you spell right? Oh my god, the dolphins just boogied down to the bottom of the screen. That's another bug. Where'd they go? There they are. There they are. I think it's another hitbox issue. I don't know if anybody caught that. The shadows just dance down to the bottom of the screen. Alright, I like not stopping right away. It just kind of slows you down. You just kind of drift. And then if you run into a ship and you get going here, we're going to flip and we're going to go boom. So if you ram them head on, it's still going to go. And then we keep a little bit of that. I like this. Yarr. We're making progress. He's club hauling. Club hauling? What kind of damage will the player take compared to the ram ship? 0. I think it's just 1. You just lose 1 health. So no matter what you run into, you just lose 1 health. Unless you run into a shadow, then you take 10 times the scale. And so obviously the maximum damage here can be 10, I believe. So the bigger the shadow is, the scarier it gets. Progress equals finding more bugs while fixing others. No, here's the thing though. That bug's already existed. Some people never saw it though. I think that's because they were killing the shadows, but I've seen it. I just let them keep spawning. And they butt up against each other and then they just shoot down the map. This is a technique where a ship will go hard to port or hard to starboard and drop the corresponding anchor to jerk the ship quickly to whatever direction. There's a name for it, dude. When I was playing Sea of Thieves, I called that flip a bitch. That's what that ability is. It's called ship flip now. It's called ship flip now, but I called it flip a bitch. We'd do that in Sea of Thieves. Me and my brother were like, all right, time to flip a bitch. We'll be like chasing somebody or they'll be chasing us or whatever. And so it's just like, just spin it, hits down the anchor, and then immediately as soon as the anchor flips us around, he starts pulling it up. We're like spinning the ship around. So I'm like, that'd be fun to have it. And it's called club hauling. Okay. I love this. I'm gonna go name it properly. I'm just gonna put a note in here. I didn't know what it was called. Let's see here. Literally, I have it called Flip a Bee. Club hauling. Oh. Where you drop anchor and flip the ship. That's so funny. Old wood ships can do it, but newer ships can't because of the weight difference. That makes sense, yeah. Because, like, these ones, I mean, they weren't really designed to be upright perfectly. So they probably, like, tilted a little bit and you could, yeah. Yeah, this makes more sense. So club hauling. And I'm going to look it up just to make sure. I know that I believe you. I believe you because of what you do. It's a risky maneuver, though. That's to change track during combat or in an emergency. Of course, there's a name for it. Yeah, I know you're in the Navy. That's why I said I trust you. Hey, babe, that ability, flip a bit. It has a name. Ship flip, but it has a real name. Club hauling. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Shu just informed me that's what he saw me do it in the game, and he's like, "Oh, you're club hauling." I was like, "What is that?" I'm at the club. Yeah. But he's saying that like newer ships not really a thing the way they're balanced. But how funny is that? Also, Ryan says hi. She says hi back. Cool, I clipped the dolphin bug. The reaction's great. Yeah, they shot off the screen and I noticed it like halfway through. Oh my gosh. Let me see it. Is this it? Dolphin bug. This has to be. Dolphins aren't bugs. Right. But these ones are. Okay. Here's the dolphins right there. They're not even close to each other. They're not in collision distance. No, this isn't the dolphin bug. Is there another one? Maybe it didn't save. This was literally right before it though. That's right before the bug happened. Dang. If you do happen to get it, I would appreciate that. I just checked the clip. That was then it was like right before it. I need to remember, I've got a stream deck now too. Like if something like that happens, I can clip it with one button. I've never even tried it. Hey, in this chat, Shu and Ryan, everybody's friendly. We're all friends. We're all getting along here. We're all part of the same goob. Oh yeah, no, I know. I know. I mean, probably don't want to get you started on the Marines, but yeah, no. But not in here. Not in this channel. We're all friends here. Now, what you say in whispers, that's up to you. But I don't condone any negative. Oh. Oh man, I almost got recruited into the Marines, so be thankful I'm here streaming instead. I think I saw you. It is sad. My whole like my family, my grandpa and up, everybody was in the military of sorts. It was Air Force mostly. And what happens in your dorms is your business. Do you know what Marine stands for? No, shoot, we are not discriminating, and we're not shit talking. I mean, you're not wrong. You guys, you do share equipment. Hang on a second. Do I have that? No, it's only in his channel. Dang it. The pants pinch. There is BTTV emotes. I would have to enable them for my channel, and it's not the kind of channel we're running here, but it would have been a funny joke. Speaking of riding in Navy's equipment, let's figure out why those shadows are running into each other. Dolphins. All right, lurk area has nothing to do with it. Collision shape is way smaller than the damage area. I'll keep quiet now. Yeah, I don't want anybody to get upset for nothing. It's all in fun and good jokes. I get it. But I've seen some people get angry over it. That's all. I know too many military jokes and I'm not even in the military. Nice segue. Yeah, speaking of equipment. All right, why are these guys running into each other for real though? The damage area has nothing to do. E5 and below parking, Facebook. Like, jokes are great until people take them too far, though. It's like a good joke knows when to stop. But I feel like when people are involved, it just escalates. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Until it starts becoming a verbal fight. And then everybody's like getting yoked up. Like, fight, bruh. All right. So the player has nothing to do with this. These collision circles, I'm about to make them squares. I think they're overlapping in a weird place. I think it's funny I learned more of those when I was deciding on a branch. Yeah, you start hearing all the jokes. That's when I was going through, like, learning about everything. You just hear all of them. All the different branches. Even when they were doing, like, the recruitment stands, they had, like, them all set up. You'd hear they'd be talking about each other right next to each other. I'm gonna lurk and give some more homies my time. All right. Here, good goober. Don't change. P.S. Buy a calendar and a print. I'll check them out, Yogi. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. And I hope you have a good rest of your night in case I don't see you. What is this collision? All right. I do need to make this a little bit smaller. Okay. And this collision shape, I feel like it needs to move. I make the collision bigger? What did I just do for the player? Because that worked. The damage is bigger than the collision. Barely. No, 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 no. Stop. I'm resetting these. Where did it put them? Okay, cool. Okay. Here's how we spawn a lot of shadows at the same time. We just check every 5 seconds. And then if any of these guys decide to go for a ride, then they go. I accidentally said a trigger word for my dog. I had to make sure she didn't get up. didn't even move. Dang, it's already been an hour? First time going. Good thing I have a checklist, otherwise I'd feel like I haven't done anything. Buy these potions. Oh, there's a shark in the mix. Here they come. The converging of the fish. Get locked into place. When they flip. Lock into the pod. I want to see you guys fly across the screen. One's locked in. Oh, geez. Here they go. The funniest part is when they hit your ship. One time, I think it got stuck in my ship and they just destroyed me. Oh, oh no, the shark's locked in. As they grow, I think it's because they're scaling on top of each other. I don't know if their collision is checking at the same time. And I don't have control over that. Oh, there goes one dolphin. Yeah, they're definitely getting stuck. You can see here, these two here. They're like stuck in the collision box too. I mean, they're not doing it as terribly, I guess. But this guy should not be getting faster. I think it's like sliding out of a collision box. Again, though, this is not that bad. Oh, one's gone. Make sure he stayed on the map, though. The important part. Yeah, he's totally fine. He's just not with his pod. Ooh, shark's getting big. They're going all over the place. Okay. But I like the scaling. I like how they grow and scale. What do I do? Get wrecked. Alright, what do I do here? Oh, and you may, I don't know, there's probably like some double overlap there. Like that guy shouldn't be going that, he shouldn't be going fast. Alright, what if I get involved? Oh yeah, look at him. Look at him just teleport. They are destroying my health. So what should I do about this? They're overlapping, and it's because of their... I'm pretty sure it's because their scales are changing. Yep, there they go. And what they're doing is they're like trying to get out of the collision box. Granted, there should never be this many on the screen. But I can't guarantee that. I guess I can limit them. Limit them. Hmm. Yeah. Look at this. I never check the health here. Their health is less than 0. Okay. I fixed the dolphin. Maybe this collision area. Maybe I need to check the shark now. Ah, we've got squares and circles. I think I found our problem. Think I found our problem. Hell yeah. All right, where is the whale? Whale's got a circle? What about the Kraken? Look at the Kraken. Look at his area of effect. That's so much lurk collision over here. Bring this down. I can cut it in half. Okay. And I want eventually, because all these sprites are different sprites, I want to like make them go into the water and pop out near the player. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but it's going to be part of the scripted fight. Also, every one of these, the shark, the whale, the dolphin, everything is just using the Shadow Shark script right now. And I don't know how to undo that. I don't know how to get out of it. Because I want them to all extend the shadows, but they're all supposed to be character body 2Ds as well. Can you extend? Oh, can you extend multiple classes? What is duck typing? Interesting, interesting. I've thought about this, adding them like to a node group. And I believe they are in a group here. Oh my gosh. Okay, they are. The dolphin, whale. I've heard that term before. Uh, duck typing? Is it basically where if you just extend it, so like if I extend shadow, it'll also be an extension of character body 2D? Realize my class name be up here. What the heck? So if I extend shadow, does it extend all that? I don't know. That's something I do want to figure out as well. It'd be nice if you just told me what it is. All right. In the documentation, it says it has duck typing and polymorphism by nature, with no links to what the hell those are. I know that I'm probably gonna have to set up my shadow as a resource. I probably should have done that before. Here we go, duck typing. One of the most difficult concepts to grasp when moving from a statically typed language to a dynamic one is duck typing. I keep saying DuckTales in my head. Duck typing makes overall code design much simpler and straightforward to write, but it's not obvious how it works. As an example, imagine a situation where a big rock's falling down a tunnel, smashing everything in its way. The code for the rock in a statically typed language would be like this. Okay. Doesn't help. Everything will be smashed by the rock would have an inherent smashable. Oh, that's this. Character, enemy, piece of furniture. You need to inherit that smashable, possibly requiring multiple inheritances. If it was undesired, they would have to inherit a common class like entity. Okay. Not very elegant. With dynamically typed language, not a problem. Duck typing ensures that you only have to define a smash where it's required, and that's it. No need to consider inheritance, base classes, etc. So all you'd have to do is create this function one time. So the object that hit the big rock has a smash method that can be called. Oh, I think I call other methods. I think I'm doing this in places. Dynamically typed languages only care about the instance having the desired method or member, not what inherits of the class type. When I see a bird that walks like a duck and swims like a duck and quacks like a duck, I call that bird a duck. If an object can be smashed, I don't care what it is, just smash it. We should call it Hulk typing instead. Possible that the object being hit doesn't have the smash function. Some dynamic type languages simply ignore a method call when it exists, but GD script is stricter. So you do need to check if it has method, and then you can. Okay, so I'm literally doing that already whenever I call these things. Like, when I call the HUD scene and update player health, I guess I'm already doing it. I didn't know what it was called. But I should check if it has that first. Okay. It's a little muddy. Oh, fix the velocity when colliding. Done. All right, let's test out the. Now that I've changed this to a circle, let's see if circles and rectangles work better, or circles and circles work better. Which begs to say that I probably should do circles for mine. But these right here aren't circles. So how does this guy collide with it? He collides just fine. Gather around ish. Okay. Oh, they're already teleporting into each other. All the different pops. I love the fact that you can change the scale, the pitch scale, whenever you're doing sounds. I love that. Oh. Okay, I don't think that fixed anything. Oh, now they're kissing. I don't think that fixed anything. Should I just make everything a square? There they go. They're going to get married. I OBS'd the clip that didn't publish and Twittered it. Wait, what? No, if you have it clipped through stream, I can turn them into like TikToks and stuff. Let me go check it out. Oh my god. Boogie down to the bottom. I didn't even know I said that. Oh, that's too funny, dude. Thank you for that. Did I see that the player's health was negative? I'm not even gonna go into it. You just missed the teleport here. Oh, that's okay. It's way messed up now. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I can't tell if the circles are causing the issue or squares. So we're gonna move these guys to squares. Can you do precision? Oh, you can. I'm not gonna do that. Is my posture bad? I try not to. It's like I'm so far away now. I used to be so fat that my belly would hold me up straight. I know how you feel. I definitely can't get close enough anymore. Yeah, I've moved everything to the edge of my desk. Yo, Ryan, thanks for the hydrate. I appreciate that. I got quite a bit in here. Hmm. Also, anybody, ooh, it's a little sour. Anybody who hears this message, take some water. Been like an hour and a half. I know I've been sipping on it, but I haven't taken a big drink yet. A big drink. It was so sour. I got a big drink right here. I don't know if this is gonna work. You know, I'm gonna try to keep this as equal as I can, and that might have been the issue here. Is they weren't symmetrical, so when they're flip flopping, their hitboxes. I get why people use paint now. I'm not gonna pull up paint, but when it's flipping, it was like moving the box over, which would have caused some overlap. Hey, Granger, welcome in. This pesky squares always thinking they're sharper than their circles. I know. Well, they are sharper. They just don't have as many edges. Look at how many edges the circle has. We can see two of them right there. That's not a real circle. We are fixing a lot of bugs though, Granger. You'll be proud to see that in the past hour and a half, I've knocked out half of my bug list. And I added a new feature. Yeah, it's been pretty productive so far. I think making a list really helps, keeps me on track, and also just like watching people play my game and see all the issues. I'm like, I gotta fix these things. But I should have a pretty polished game at the end of it. And then I want to do a scripted boss fight too. Each of these guys are gonna have to have collision shapes. To-do lists are so simple yet effective as well. Yeah, and they're just underrated. I feel like people just don't do checklists all the time like they should. because then it's a task to make a checklist, and that sucks. Like, I made this checklist like, well, a while ago while I was watching people play the game, and then I just separated it out into like things that are prioritized basically. Bugs need to be fixed, obviously, from the game design document. These are features that I said should be in the game and they're not in there. So I'm like, that's important. And then I was like, oh, new things. Used to PM tools that give us tasks in the list order, right? I'm used to task lists for work and stuff, which helps. All right, I think let's see if the squares make a change here. Right now I'm trying to fix the dolphin shark tango where everything starts to overlap and they just shoot down the map. Sometimes I hear the wind from the sound effects and I'm just like, also, Granger, we learned a new term today. My ship flip ability it's called club hauling, where you drop anchor and flip the boat around. I learned something new today. Not just called flip a bitch. I mean, that's the slang term for it. Club hauling, like one word, yeah. Yup. Shu taught me, he learned me something today. They learned me something today. I don't want to assume gender. I know, right? I was like, there's no way. I'm like, that's such a specific term. Of course there's a word for it. So that was pretty cool. I put it in my code so I can remember it. There's also indefinitely worse keel hauling. Oh no. What's keel hauling? Is that where you just drag anchor forever? Oh. Oh. A form of punishment. Oh. It's a way different thing than flipping a ship around. Also, can we all agree that the rectangles made this issue go away? I haven't seen any sharks though. Maybe the sharks are the problem. Deranged torture method. Sharks are always a problem. Yeah, that's why dolphins stay in pods. Dolphins will take on a shark. Oh, there they go. They got into a riptide. Okay, so we got some vertical sliding still. Fixed. Okay, so it's definitely, so it's still tied to their scaling. That's when a sailor who steals or commits a heinous act gets tied hand and feet to a long rope, goes under the boat, and they're pulled out all the way around the barnacles, and over the things on the boat. No thanks, dude. No thanks. Why is it so close to the other term? Why do you have club haul? Shouldn't that be called club hauling? Dang, dude. I mean, that's what you get for tattletelling. Don't tattletell. Club means to drop. That's what you do to the person, isn't it? Unless they gently put him down there, I guess.
Ah.
The dolphins are shooting off. I think it's better that they go sideways than straight up. Keel being the roundness of the boat or the bottom strut. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I don't agree with the methods, but it makes sense. So when somebody keels over, does that come from that term? Also, can we all agree that there's way less bugs? Like, this isn't terrible. It just looks like they're lunging at me now. And besides, if there's ever this many, you've been playing for like an hour. Because these guys will only spawn every minute and a half. Okay. Keeling over is from the event of a boat capsizing and having the keel face upward. So, okay, so when a person keels over, they're up, their downside is up. Yeah, all these terms are starting to make sense, though. Shoot, I don't think I would have ever learned these things just on my own. I've always kind of known what they were, but I never thought about where they came from. I didn't know about all that. Terrifying. Today we're doing show and scare. Ooh yeah, sailor. I mean, I gotta learn these things. I had, for the longest time, in my little research binder. Dang it, it's gone now. I had a list of like ship terms and parts of the boat and everything while I was like learning how to draw them. So I was like getting into it, but it was like pirate terms. What is, I already forgot. What is the steering wheel? I know it's called the steering wheel. Like, what is it called again? It was so hot mowing the yard today, and today was better of the weather to come. Oh man, it's gonna just keep getting worse until like winter. It's gonna get so humid. Speaking of mowing, I actually weed-eated? I weed-eated the yard for the first time. I weed-eated. I weed-eated the yard, finally. Oh my gosh, we had like a tree growing in the backyard. The weeds were getting so tall. But I swear, I bought the weed eater. The weed eater? The weed whacker? That's why people say weed whacker. Weed ate? So I got the weed whacker. And it's an electric one, because I don't need a gas-powered one. It's a tiny backyard. And it didn't come with an extension cable. And I don't have one, because I don't have power tools. I don't own a house. So I was like, shit. So I bought a cable for it, and then it got here, and I go to plug it in. It was two-prong. It was two-prong, and the extension cable is three prongs. I was like, I'm going to throw this thing into the trash and just never think about it. But it's fine. I got it to fit. It almost did, like, it has like this little circle where the plug needs to go, and the extension cable barely fit in there with the three-prong. One's with gas, you gotta mix fuel for two-stroke. Right, I don't need to get into the oil gas mixture. I don't need all that stuff. If I had like a huge yard or something, or a business, fine. But no, the electric one works fine. It just weed ate. I weed ate. I have an electric weed eater. It has a battery though, not a BS cable. Yeah. Here's the thing. It didn't say it didn't come with a cable. I thought it was just like a, I looked in there, I was like, oh, do you just pull it out? Is it like a retractable one? That'd be sick. Nope, just no cable. Also, anybody else see this Megalodon here? I think this is fine. I think the hitboxes work just fine. Didn't know if you saw my answer, but a ship's steering wheel is called the helm. Oh no, I literally missed it. The Nightbot took over. The helm. Okay, okay. So I didn't even know what that was called. I kept wanting to say like the hole, and I was like, it's not the hole. I was like, is it a steering wheel? The captain's steering wheel? Thank you, Shu. I did miss it. The hole is outside the ship. Right, that's the front part. That's all this, right? Okay, I think I'm gonna call the shadows a fix. Let's call that fixed. Like, when there's a ton of them, they start going a little bit overlap and to the left and stuff, but I think this is fine. All right. That wasn't even here, was it? Wait a second. That wasn't even on the bug list? No. No. Really? All right, this is what happens. When you have a bug that you fix, you go shadows flinging off the map. And then we go, look at that, I fixed it. All right. The cannonball velocity. Okay. So what happened here is I made them randomize their location to make them look like they're firing at different times instead of actually just firing them at different times. And I paid for it with the velocity not transferring. So we must fix it. We are sending the velocity from the ship. It's going to the velocity dot y. We don't need the dot x, do we? No. So if this is greater than 0, it's going down. The velocity plus cannon speed times delta. So the issue is the timer. I think the can damage timer needs to be adjusted based on the position from it firing. So what I need to do is go into the player. Where it is? Yeah. Then when we spawn a cannonball, need to dot timer dot can damage timer needs to change to how do we handle it? Oh, we're modifying the velocity here. But I think we're also modifying it here. Okay, hang on. This is the auto cannon. I need the other one. Okay. Start with the top cannon. Okay, cool. So the velocity from the ship is my velocity. That's correct. The wait time for the timer and the shadow timer, but we're not changing. I think it just needs to be this. What do I have it set to? 3 seconds needs to be the max. They do not need to be going that far. One thing at a time. Let's check this. And I think same with this one. With the auto cannon, got 3 seconds. But when I fire it, 3 seconds should be the top. Okay, let me just check the distances before I start messing with anything here. Okay, 3 seconds might actually still be too far. Okay, the velocity transfer worked. I'm probably going to have to cap out the velocity. But I'm definitely not running into them now. That's good. Oof. Ooh. Okay, I'm not running into them now. That's... What did I didn't... Did I change? Oh, I changed like the maximum time that they could have spawned in. Meow. This. Okay, I'm not running into my own balls anymore. Amen. Also, I just noticed something on this button. I forgot about it. Oh, is this a loaded statement? Yeah. Yeah, it was funny though. It was funny. All right. We have a button issue. When it's pressed? It shouldn't look like anything. Can I hashtag context? Yeah. Must be streamers say loaded things day. Bernardo was doing that today too. I don't know. What day is it? Is it Sunday still? Just goofing. Just goofing over here. Wait, why did my music volume come back? Did it Control Z my audio? I went to Control Z the styles, and I think it undid my audio player was weird. I did that before stream even started. Where did that come from? Also, where's my edit menu where I save? Can we talk about that for half a second here? Like, I see save scene, but where's like save? Okay, save all scenes. Okay. But where's the undo, redo? I mean, is that even part of this thing? Mind blown over here. It's a command palette. Oh, that's cool. This is about scripts. Make floating. Interesting. Loaded Streamer's Day. That has a different meaning to it as well. You mean Control Z? What did I say? Command? Did I say Command Z? I'm not on my Mac. Man, Control, Alt. They're all the same buttons in my fingers. But yeah, like there's no like. Oh, I guess there it's undo and redo right there. But I thought maybe there would be like a list. I don't know. It was weird because like this audio thing, I adjusted this at the beginning of stream before I started streaming, and I hit Control Z, not Command Z, sorry, Control Z to undo this, and it undid that. And I'm afraid of what else it did. Because I don't know if this is how you're supposed to clear an inventory, but I did that. I cleared it this way. Okay, cool. This isn't a button anymore. All right. I'm pretty sure the velocity's fixed. Is my inventory a list? It's a resource. So I've got, it's just, it's an array. So this is how my inventory is set up. It's an array of inventory items, and then on the player, I just, I have it set here. And then from the HUD, I have it calling the resource, it's preloading it. So what was happening is, if I don't clear the inventory here, so people were running into this bug, which was kind of a feature for them. So let's say I bought all my potions, right? And then I go back to the title screen and I start again. I've got all my potions still. And they were still in the shop. So I had to figure out how to reset this. So what I did was just clear the inventory whenever the HUD became ready. I don't know really how to restart the game. I should have made all these global across scenes variables in like a singleton where it defined everything. And then, so I'm learning for my next project. But this is how I'm doing it now. And it works. Kind of, I think. Alright, verify the damaging effects are only on the balls with the effects. Clears for normal lists, though GD script may clear arrays like this. Yeah, the dot clear is a feature. So if I go to array, I was looking at the methods and they have a dot clear. And so it just clears the array. So that's why I did it this way. I thought it was kind of cool though, if that literally was it. I don't think they have lists, do they? How do you I don't know if they have lists. They just create an extension method for clearing arrays then. Right. They've like added their own instead of just resizing it to 0. They've got maps. Do they have them? Or test thing? Or just call new on it? Not new a thing? Okay, for C sharp. Yeah, I'm not seeing it here in GD script. So that must be their version of it. The clear is just like setting it to nothing. I like this erase though. This is really nice. So removes the first occurrence. If it doesn't exist, nothing happens. I like that. That's actually kind of cool. So if you wanted to remove a specific thing, you could just call it in there instead of looping through the entire array with a for loop. I like that. All right. Verify the damage effects are only on the balls. How do I do this? I guess I just set the fireballs and then we test it. From what I'm seeing, the docs GD script handles an array like a list. Yeah, because they don't even have lists. And they use like use dictionaries for a lot of things too, which is strange. I mean, that works. I have the alchemy affected and it didn't modify the default ball. I see those as the same. Lists and arrays. Lists, can't you get a list from like a key index or something like that? Like a key value pair, or is that just like dictionaries? I mean, those are objects. Okay, so they have remove at and add at. That's what you do on a list. Okay, key value pair is a dictionary. All right, makes sense. So they combine the array and list features from C sharp, which is nice because then you just need arrays. You don't have to worry about different things. Because an array, you'd push pop or whatever. You'd push things into it. You would remove things from the last. But if you wanted to get something in between it, you would have to loop through it and check those values. But with the list feature, allows you to search through it without having to map it out and stuff. I think that's actually kind of nice. Hey, didn't get damaged with the fire. Perfect. All right, we can call that. I wasn't sure if this was working or not. Okay, spawn the Kraken even if the player is around. What's Kraken? Oh, actually, I think this is going to be on the main. On a Kraken. I think I need to open up the spawner. Get Kraken. I've never used Get Kraken before. Only used GitHub Desktop and Turtle SVN back in the day. If that dates how old or how long I've been coding. I use dictionaries for inventory. That way I can operate on an item based on its key. That makes sense. I'm using a resource for it. For my inventory. I'm using a resource, so it's an array. And then I'm using an inventory item. So this is technically like a dictionary. So that when I create an inventory item, for instance, the blue potion, I would just put in their name, their type, their texture, all that stuff. And so I don't even have to deal with a dictionary. But if I change one of these, like if I change the description to an int or the cost to an int or to a string, it resets it for all of them. Talk about annoying. Is resource a GD script thing? Yeah. It's I think people they've been referring to it as a scriptable object from Unity. Um Basically you can use a resource for almost anything. Uh so like my cannonballs, these are all cannonball type. So if I go here to my cannonball type, all my cannonballs are different than like an inventory item. So I can have all these cannonballs spawn and I can have preset things like their damage, what their name is, and what their sprite is. I can even set their modifiers, like maybe what damage effect they apply, but I'm just using their names to check that. It's actually pretty cool. Fullbox taught me that actually. I want to give a shout out to Fullbox for his amazing tutelage. He helped me a lot. Two nerdy nerds have helped me a lot. Bernardo's a saint. He came in here and helped me just cause, and then he even helped me during his stream on some of my stuff. So community has been very awesome. I decided I'm gonna learn Godot before Unity. Yeah. I learned Unity just a little bit. Uh and I didn't mind it. I just kept using Game Maker though, and honestly watching everybody use Godot made me switch to Godot before trying Unity again. And I have nothing against Unity. As a matter of fact, I've got Unity right here. So I have a couple projects that I mess around with. I've bought way too many assets from Humble Bundle. So my Unity store has hundreds of assets that I can use. So if I ever wanted to, I can. Yeah. Did you follow Granger? He said he's gonna be streaming soon, so go ahead and drop him a follow to Granger. I thought I already followed you. Hell yeah. You're gonna get a following before you even start. Yeah, I like I love watching Setolix. Mhm. Hold on. That is Yeah, Setolix. I like watching their Unity dev and stuff. They're also really cool. They're very talented too. I've raided into their channel probably like 2 or 3 times now. But yeah, if you like Unity dev, definitely give them a follow. Thanks for that shout out. Telling Goob I want to show people a simple way of using it. There's a lot of things that you don't need to know how to make games in Unity. Right. They throw everything at you, whereas like Godot throws nothing at you and you have to dig to find it. That's like the opposite experience. I've been like trying to find things like all this stuff right here. These are not normally opened by default. So they're all collapsed. And like when I was doing my first course on learning Godot, that was the first thing they taught me. I don't know if I could get into it. I think it's in editor settings and then I don't know what it is. There's probably a setting somewhere in here. I don't even know where it's at. But there's a setting that you can open all of the stuff by default. Right here, folding. So if you type in folding, uh if I undo this, I'll have to restart it. I'm not doing that. But yeah, so everything's like collapsed down. and it's like hard to find things. But like with it all open, you can see all of your settings. But yeah, Ryan, Godot has been so nice to learn, and I haven't even touched the 3D side of things yet, which is probably gonna be a little intimidating, but I'll get there when I get there. Okay, I think I already set this, so they'll spawn even if the player's around. I wonder if I can set a spawn type here. So when I spawn them in, I can check to see. So like if spawn type is dolphin and sharks, maybe they don't spawn, but the kraken always spawns. Nice thing about learning Godot first is that it'll prime you for working with Unity. They're very similar in how they work from the editor perspective. That's good to know too. Like I said, I've used a little bit of Unity, but I wouldn't know how close they are. It's been so long. And I mean, when it comes down to it, I think if you learn C sharp, you might be in a better boat generally. But like GD script was kind of easy to pick up. So if you know a couple other languages, it's really just gonna be like a syntax thing once you get into it. And then also remembering to not end your lines with a semicolon every time. I think that's the difference from a strictly typed language to one that's not so much. Yeah. Is C sharp strict typing and stuff? Yeah, they have typing in C sharp. It's type safe, right? That's why the government was saying, get away from C++. Everybody needs to go to C sharp or Swift. It's type safe. All right. Now what I can do. Oh, if it's not boss, hold on. Hey, Ryan, thanks for the lurk. It does have var, which has its uses. Yeah, like the locally scoped variables. See, and that's why like in ES6 for JavaScript, I like that they have it let. You've got your let vars and stuff now, and then you would really only use var inside of a like a function use inside of itself. I'm just gonna say if it's not a boss. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do in main is when we spawn it, we're gonna say what kind of an enemy. Also, I think we're gonna lower these a little bit. When you've killed, let's say 10 enemies, Wait, what? Huh? Oh wow. Amazing. Oh, that looks good. You're gonna be making low poly 3D environments for games in literally no time. Good. What's she working on? You want to see it? She said she can send me a screenshot. I'll show off a screenshot. Did I not set this up right? Oh, int is not supposed to be capitalized. Okay, my bad. Not the class, the data type. Sorry, the data type. I knew what I meant. I knew what I meant, but I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. I said it wrong. Sorry, for anybody learning from my stream, don't. This is not a place to learn. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't we? I think we have a command for that. No, hold on. I don't know what it is. I don't even know my own stream. What is it? Disclaimer. Hang on, I got this. Disclaimer. Don't listen to me. So cool. Everybody's gonna watch you instead of me. I'll just take your screen and I'll just put it over my screen, and then it'll look like I'm doing 3D modeling. Else we pick these two. Done, 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 done. Okay. And then spawner. Spawn type if it's not equal to boss. Or spawn. Oh, yeah, this is right. And spawn type not equal. All right, the results are in. Next time, what's that? It would be. I don't have to pull up Facebook on. Just in case. Just in case. Oh, jeez. Why? Shoo, why? Thank you for the 500 bits. What? Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, all right. I'll show you the art. I'll show you the art. Wow. Thank you for the support. I appreciate that. I need to after this game jam that I did, I wanted to start taking some of these like clips and stuff. Oh my god.
For the art.
Thank you for the 500 biddies, Granger. Wow. Careful. Don't start a hype train. I can't deal with a hype train. Wow. Why is such a specific bit goal? It's thank you for the leet amount of biddies. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a weekly goal to get leet amount of bits. I just thought it was funny. So thank you both, Granger and Shu. Thank you for helping me reach my bit goal for the week. The week just started. Thank you. Well, now I have to show the art. All right. This is what Stellar Frog is working on. This is a wizard tower. So yeah, she said this is the gray box version. She's blocking it out. She's learning how to make 3D models in Blender. Well, she's not streaming yet. When I hit my follower goal and I haven't done my first stream yet. Oh, yeah, you did hit your follower goal, huh? It's probably set to 10. Dude, that's what's up. And then the second one here, let me pull this over. This was what she just showed me, and she said she was finally getting to like the 3D modeling part. Look at this. You tell me that you haven't seen this fence out in the wild before. You tell me right now you haven't seen this exact fence. I could name 10 gated communities that have these fences all queued up. This is freaking amazing. Yeah, you can link the course. She's learning from a Udemy course. So yeah, if you want to see that. But yeah, thank you again, everybody. I really appreciate the support. But yeah, that's Shu. That's all it is. It's Leet speak for Leet, or yeah, Leet speak. Right. I was gonna say hacker speak, but they're the same thing. Right. That is a detailed fence. It's got the little caps on it and everything. Most of the fences that I've seen like that were like plastic. Yeah, like I've seen like plastic ones that squeak when you move them or try to jump over them. I've never jumped over them before. I'm way too big to jump over fences. So yeah, I've never the PVC ones. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I've never broken a fence. One of those ones, never. What was I working on? Oh yeah, we want to make sure that these are spawning. I jump, just don't run anymore. I jump when I play scary games. Does that count? Back to main when the boss spawns. Shadow scene dot. Oh, hold on. How do I do this? I'm gonna have to make a local variable. Okay. And I don't think anybody. I don't know how. Like professional football players, and they're not old, right? But just at their age, I don't know how they put their bodies through that. That is, I couldn't imagine running into people at this age. I'd be so afraid of something just happening. Hey! What's up? Llama Salami with the raid. Hey, brother, welcome in. How was stream? I caught almost all of it today, minus a couple hours. And if any of you don't know who Llama Salami is, that's my brother. He streams too, and he does a lot of variety gaming. But recently, he's picked up on some RPing in Red Dead Redemption, and it's pretty funny. It gets chaotic sometimes, but it's almost like he's living a normal life out there. That furry game is fun for some reason. I'm not gonna lie, it looked like Battlefield with reskin. It looked really good. It was a little weird, but the game looked like it was playing pretty good. It is so goofy, dude. I walk in there and like I get back from lunch and I just see you playing a furry sim. I mean, Battlefield. But yeah, dude, I get it. If you have to raid and run with how late it is and how long you've been streaming and everything, go take care of yourself. I will host your raid just fine. But otherwise, welcome in. For those of you that don't know me, I'm the average goob. And right now I'm making a video game. And I have made tons of video games in the past. I've got a little website called Average Game Studio. And these are almost all game jams. Some people might say I'm a chronic game jammer. Llama Salami actually has made a lot of music and sound effects for these games, and quite a few people from stream. I used to stream back in the day, and a lot of people contributed. So we've got quite a bit of game content. This is actually my first game that I'm extending outside of a game jam to continue building and working, and also my first time using Godot for a game. So this is what we're working on. I will take care of them. I'm gonna get going. Talk to you soon, my dude. All right, thanks, bro. I will try to have a great stream. It's been good so far, but have a good night. But yeah, this is what we're working on. So, I got a debug message right off the bat. Oh, I'm not using spawn type. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, so we just got a little ship here. Swim around, if that's what you can call it. Floating around, swimming around. You take out other ships. You take out these little shadows. You get a loot. And then when you have some money, you can buy some different potions that modify your cannons. So let's say we want a little fire cannon. We can do that. We just mix the potions. But if you mix the wrong ones, they don't mix. So this is just a little, almost Survivor style ship game. I don't even know how it ended up like that, but it's basically Survivor style. It's got infinite spawns, and you just take out ships, and then the Kraken spawns. Collect the loot, you beat the game. But yeah. So right now, I am working on going through, close that out. I'm going through a list of notes for my 1.0. I've got bugs that I'm fixing. I've got different things that I need to add from my game design document. And we've got new things that I want to add. So I've got quite a bit to go through, and so far today we have gone through a little over half of my bug list. So we're making some good progress today. Okay, so I am making sure that we spawn the Kraken regardless. So we'll just, by default, let's just call this a shadow. And then if it's here, it is a boss. Then here we do shadow dot spawn type equals spawn type, I think. Yep. All right, so this shouldn't affect the spawns in any way. However, what I want to do is I want to test this. Okay, so they're there. I want to test the minimums here. Okay, so Kraken. Let's do, we want whales to spawn after one ship has been destroyed. And then we want the Kraken to spawn after 2. Hail a ship. Oh, I need to actually change the spawn timers. 10. I don't want too many whales on the screen. And then I'm gonna make some shadow balls here. Take out enemies a lot faster. Alright, what do we got here? We got a dolphin. Okay, so the whale should spawn regardless if I'm here. No, shouldn't spawn if I'm here. So it should just be this dolphin for now. And then when I leave this area, there should be a whale. Let's go hang out down here. Ah! Oh. Dang. Gotta be a string? What? Invalid set index. Spawn type. It got to the script. That's good. Let's. Spawn type is a straw. Huh. Do I have to change? Oh, spawn type should be fine. Why did it give me this error? Oh. Okay. I have to send it to the marker. Okay, that might be a problem. I didn't think about this. This is kind of an independent thing, so it's not going to check if there's any of these. Basically, what I'm trying to do is send the spawn type to this. I have no idea how to send it to these markers. Okay. Well, back to square one on solving that. Wait, maybe not. I guess I could just check the player's enemy count. I could just check the player's destroyed, maybe. Okay, so we have these spawn markers in their script. Each spawn marker has its own place on the map. So I guess I only need one shadow spawn. So I can reference this uniquely. So maybe, why did you put that there? What the heck? Put it up here. Thank you. Okay. So I would do... I guess this doesn't matter. Because I'm doing this before it spawns. Need to send it before? Can't though. And spawn here is true, and we're checking these every time something enters or exits. I can try this. I don't think it's gonna work. I got one ship to try to trigger it. Oh, I just remembered one thing I want to do. Add sound effects for reloading cannon. Very important. That's a shark. Kraken should spawn? Right? Destroyed 3 ships now. The Kraken should spawn. I'm intrigued. I don't know what's going on. No errors, though. Okay, it spawned. The Kraken did spawn. Okay, cool. I'm within the radius. Dang, those cannonballs need to way lower their little deals here. Am I even hitting him? Oh my gosh, that hurt. Whoa, I did like a quadruple shot there. All right, I'm gonna die. I can't even get the Kraken with the shark and the dolphin here. Gosh dang it. All right, so it spawned, but I don't know if this is sending it over correctly. I was about to ask how you print something to the console. Just had a big brain fart. It's like console.log. Sorry about the resizing here. I just need to see the log. Oh, I didn't even resize at night. It almost needs to like pre-send what's being spawned. So I am gonna have to just check the player's kills or whatever. Unity is debug.log. Yeah, and GD script is just print. Nice simple print. Reminds me of PHP. I guess it probably is more of like Python. All right, so nothing's spawning here, which is good. That's good. You knew print in Unity as well, so less control over the output. Yeah, I mean that's basically like. I wonder if you can control anything. Okay, so you can choose. Like if you want to do errors or warnings instead of print, you can do print rich. You don't have to tell me twice. Hang on a second. Print rich. Print rich. Print rich. Nothing. It didn't work. You can do print in Unity as well. I didn't even know that though. Like console.log is just stuck in my head. JavaScript. Goob.makejokes. C++ uses console.log. Why doesn't everything just use console.log? It's exactly where it's going. You're like, I want to put it in the console. Got to remove all this code. Okay, we're not using spawn type specifically. So if I have a reference to all of the I can send in the spawn type here. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. The player can be there, the shadows are going to spawn, they start off small anyways. Does it really matter? I mean, if it's to see. The benefit is just a visual thing. Like, it doesn't matter if the player really sees it or not. So if I were to send this to the marker, what needs to happen is it needs to check maybe every timeout. Um, so what it can do is just when you hop in here, so you would do spawn type, you just check. So if body dot enemy is destroyed, no, that's not gonna work. That's too hard coded. You just add a visual for them so they fade in, or just instead of just pop in. Yeah, yeah, I can do that. Because again, there's no real benefit here. That's why I was trying to like. It doesn't really matter if the player sees it. But what I could do, just that. I don't mind that everything is just called Shadow Shark. This is fine. Ooh, how do I create a temporary timer? So I want to have it set up so that whenever I do this, I just do, well, would I set it up that way? Timer.new? Add as a child, set it to one shot, connect to the timeout signal. Doesn't really, I don't really need to do it on timeout. It just needs to, maybe the question is go fade in sprite with code maybe. Okay, so it's the alpha, modulate.alpha. And then the timer. Hey, this is actually even better. I mean, that makes sense. Okay, so I can create it up here. I was just wondering what the scope I should have. One shot scene tree timer. Yeah, that was right then, right? I don't want to wait for it to finish. This is actually, this right here would be good for the pop sounds. I don't remember where I process them though. Pretty sure right here. I guess I can test this out. Probably doesn't need to be that long. 0.5. To play every one of the pop sounds whenever I get a chest. I don't know what just happened. They just exploded and they never came back to me. I think it's because I don't know. I'll have to figure that out with that timer. That'd be interesting. All right, back to this though. When they spawn, well, see, I need to just create the timer and one-shot it, but then I need to also reference the delta for the timer, I think. And then I have to tap into it. So I don't think I can do this one-shot timer. That's why I think I'm going to go with this. Oh, look, they're talking about potions. All right, so I'll have to do var timer equals timer.new. Var, oh. We're going to do spawn. Oh my gosh, I just did Haskell case or whatever. Fade in timer equals timer.new. And then what we're going to do here, what? Self do this? I don't know what all that means. Oh, it's passing body as a, okay, that's pretty cool. I'm just gonna bring this to my other monitor so I can reference it. On ready. Fade in timer. Connect. Timeout. Callable. Doesn't need to do anything when I don't need to connect it to it. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Fade timer. Roy. I don't think we need to pass anything in. I don't know what this means. All right, Granger. Thanks for hanging out, man. About to just add a timer to every one of these guys. Is that what this is? Okay, that is supposed to be it. I don't know why they did all that weird stuff. Do 1 second. Dang, there's so much for just making a timer. Okay. Then we want spawns in. We're gonna do self-modulate a. That's right. I gotta do that for my loot. Scale. If fade in timer does not equal null. I think it's time left. Yeah, time left. Self-modulate plus equals delta. Sorry. Delta. Okay, and I believe we still have our spawner. 10 seconds. Cool. So we should be able to see some of this. And we got a bug. 3 seconds, I guess. And we also need to do if fade in timer Not equal null. See if a shark or something fades in. Oh, I'm sorry. It's working. Hey, the aggro thing works. That's good. Looking for a shark or something. Go away. You know what? It may not work ever because I think I have this just checking. It's not boss. Yes. Ooh. So that code was working, and then the Kraken would have never spawned, and then it would have been a while before I found that bug. Alright, so he should spawn like right here. He just blipped right into existence. Didn't even take into account that I just coded all of that. Didn't even realize that this. I feel like it's getting just destroyed right away. To print fade in timer dot time. No, time left. Just see if it's even getting spawned. Oh yeah, it's definitely working. Okay, okay, okay. So increase alpha based on timer. Self-modulate dot A. Oh, do I need to reference the sprite? What is the? I don't know what they're supposed to be. It's the maximum. Zero to 255. Okay, so 0.5. This should be fine then. Is it ever gonna spawn? What the heck? Guess it's only gonna go up to. I don't know. That's a bug for the next stream though. I think that's gonna be it for me. I think it's 3 hours of actually working on some stuff. Feel pretty good about it. Got a lot accomplished, and I'll make sure to pick up here when we start on this. But for now, it's Sunday, and it looks like Cup of Joe is actually working on my sub square today. So he's making the average goob. So I feel like it's an appropriate raid. I know we did a little introduction last Sunday, I think. So fair warning, it's going to be a little loud. Make sure you turn the volume down to like 3% and then go from there. His mic is just really, really loud, but he's good energy, nice fun at the evening, maybe a little high energy for evening, but he's working on a sprite for me, so it'd be cool to show some support there. But thank you, Ryan. Thank you, RTN. Thank you, Granger. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Shu, thank you for your support. I appreciate every one of you. And I will be live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So we'll be working on a little bit more of Arrrrchemist and making some progress there. We've got a checklist to go through still, so there will be plenty to work on. But we will get to fix these last couple bugs and maybe even push a demo so everyone can play. But thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate it tonight, and I will see you tomorrow.